It is Friday. That means it's TGIF. Thank goodness it's Fusion. Today we got a couple tracks. We're going to start off on Cold Peak. Because, you know, what better way to celebrate the weekend than going on a nice ski vacation for a day. But what do you do if the ski lift breaks? You hop on your motorcycle and drive up the mountain. Because why not? So since Trials has been out for a while on the PC, we're starting to finally get a lot of content on Track Central. Well, I think we're up to maybe 800 tracks at the point of recording right now. So it's slowly going up, but it is going up. Just, there might be a lot of bad taste in people's mouths from the last Trials on PC, because there was a couple issues, so I understand if you guys don't want to make the switch. But I think you should. This one runs really smooth, and I really want to see more great things like this on Track Central. One of the great things I love about this track, and a lot of the tracks I'm going to show today, is there's stuff going on. There's a really nice ambience to it. Besides the fact that I'm doing terrible, there's always something moving in the background, just little things to really just complete the level. Like there's a ski lift that just shot by in the back on those rails that you could only see for a little bit. It's not enough to make a huge difference, but it's enough to, you know, give you that really ski park feel. And someone made a bar, because that's actually pretty neat. And besides that, when you finish, you don't just go to a black screen like, oh, you're done, congratulations. Stuff happens. And whenever stuff happens after the finish line when I play Trials, I'm really happy for. Because I don't know how it's done, but I'm always really impressed by it. Yeah, Avalanche. There you go, TeriXeri. There's a shout out to your name because you left it there. Alright, up we got next is SkyMall. Now, this one, I just thought it was a nice looking track. Like, it's colorful, it's bright. It's like, oh, it's definitely a mall in the sky. I was expecting something to do with the magazine on planes, but I was mistaken. It's just a building up in the air. And there's these little red dots, which I didn't know, like, I'm hitting them. Nothing's happening. Maybe the guy just put them in. You know, just to have them. Maybe just decoration, because he likes red dots. Maybe he's a fan of 7-Up. Not sure. So I figured, you know, fuck it. It's a nice track. I'll show it. So just zoom on through. It's got nothing really that hard. It's a nice medium, if even. Nothing technical about it. But there we go. All in all, it was an alright track. Until you realize that when you finish, more stuff happens. With this huge drop, I figured, okay, just stop doing the level. But I'll watch it anyway, because why not? It's always fun to have a huge drop. And then this comes up. Red to green on the boat. It's like, okay, I gotta go back and figure out how to hit these switches. So our buddy Duke obviously took some notes from Red Links. Go back for the first one, and then suddenly, pop, it's off. And that little billboard will follow you around the track to let you know how many you have. 14 in total. They're all pretty obvious. The first one is the only one that's hidden. And once you finish, you have to slide down this building again. And I'm gonna have to cut this like kind of short, because this ending sequence takes about 2 or 3 minutes. So you fall in the water, it's like you pop back up, it zooms in on you, then it zooms into this building. It is sped up right now because it takes forever. After you go inside the building, it shows this. The camera pans back and forth, it is sped up again because, again, this takes forever. And then this happens. There you go. Duke of Dirty. I was really confused about what this meant until I saw what the track creator's name was. So there's a big shot of him masturbating in your face because that's what that is. So speaking of ambience, let's hop over to the Hillside Ruins by Damassacre. Damassacre. Damass. So, Damass has successfully created a nice little ambient touch just by adding a little bit of fog and adjusting it a little bit. Like, oh, it's dusk, and there's like that little touch of fog. It's like a Scooby-Doo mystery Aztec ruins. But it's a solid medium. There's nothing that's like really hard about it. But there's two things I really like. First of all, multiple paths. Look at that. There's a lower path and there's the upper path. If you have a faster bike, you can easily make the upper and just fall back down through this. The second thing I absolutely love is he doesn't limit my bike selection. I think almost everything is available for this. That's why I'm on the Rabbit. Whenever the Rabbit is available, I always pick the Rabbit. Like, sometimes I'll do bad because of it, sometimes I'll be able to complete the track because of it, but I like the option. Just, I kind of wish people would, you know, check to see that all the jumps are doable on a Rabbit before they actually give you the Rabbit, because there's a lot of times when that doesn't happen. But look at that. Nice little Roman aqueducts at the end. Like a smooth camera change. It's a nice track. It's good. Boom, suddenly we're on this. System failure by xXRajadoXx. Somebody played games during the original Xbox era. Dude, you're on PC now. You can have something, you know, with less X's. But this one, this track, any track that does this, moving shit. Anytime shit moves around, moves up and down, shoots across the screen, like track appears in front of you, I'm always impressed, because I don't know how to do this, but it always looks really neat. It always like man, this thing is so active and energetic, even if it fucks up like that and just devours you. It's just always a nice touch to see stuff flying around the screen, like rotating around, spinning, changing position. It's just something that always makes, it excites me, because it's something I don't know how to do. Oh, hit the loop, and look at that smooth curve of that track. Didn't know it was coming. Oh, didn't quite make the 4 lights. Land it, shoot through, kaboom! And that should be the end. Yeah, there we go. Pass through, get the lights, get the sound effects, end of the track. This thing spins up, something after the track finishes and still going on. And what does it do? Waiting for it, laser beam, and then you're on fire. And that's the end. More way than one. Now for my track of the week, we've got Feel the Wheel. I love these types of little skill games. It has nothing to do with ambience. It has nothing to do with things happening after you finish. They're just so much fun. Just because this wheel can do anything. If it hits that curve wrong, you'll fly out of it and you'll just complete the track on a bike. You'll probably crash. But just these types of weird little games in the wheels I always find really amusing. There's nothing hard about them. Well, they can be hard, but there's nothing like complex about the make of them. There's nothing that's like, oh, this is so advanced. It's just a fun little game. And then, you know, just nothing wrong with that. It's my guilty pleasure. You guys should go feel that wheel.